You ever compliment someone and instantly regret it? You say, hey, you did an amazing job. And instead of a smile, you get a weird half laugh. They look away. They downplay it. Maybe they change the subject, like you just pointed out a stain on their shirt. And you're left thinking, did I make this awkward, or is it just them? If you're honest, maybe you do this too. Someone praises you and your brain scrambles for the exit. You say, oh, it was nothing, even when it clearly was something. Not because you lack confidence, but because the attention feels off, too bright, too loud. That discomfort, it's not insecurity. It's a very specific kind of confidence, the quiet kind. And there's some interesting psychology hiding underneath it. Let's start with the person who treats compliments like unexpected phone calls. They didn't plan for it, they didn't prepare a response, so when praise shows up, it interrupts their internal flow. They were focused on the work, not on how it would be received. In their mind, the task isn't tied to identity or ego, it's just something that needed to be done. When you praise them, it forces a sudden shift from internal standards to external validation. That switch feels jarring, not flattering, jarring. If this is you, compliments feel less like rewards and more like distractions. Then there's the person who hears praise and immediately zooms in on the gap. You say, that presentation was great, and they think, yeah, but slide 7 was weak. Quietly confident people often run on a private scoreboard. They already know what went well and what didn't. Your compliment doesn't update their self-image because it wasn't part of their own assessment. So instead of absorbing the praise, they mentally argue with it. Not out loud, just internally, which is why their response sounds dismissive. They're not rejecting you, they're defending accuracy. Another type smiles politely but feels oddly exposed. Compliments make them feel seen in a way they didn't ask for. They prefer moving through the world without drawing attention, not because they're shy, but because they value control over their inner space. Praise shines a spotlight. It suggests expectations. Now people are watching. Now they might have to keep living up to something. For someone who trusts themselves quietly, that attention feels like pressure disguised as kindness, so they deflect. They shrink the moment. They return to normal as fast as possible. Then there's the person who struggles with compliments because they don't see confidence as something to display. To them, confidence is private. It's internal alignment. They don't need it reflected back to feel real. In fact, when someone praises them, it can feel oddly transactional, like the moment is being turned into a performance. They didn't do the thing to be impressive. They did it because it felt right. Compliments introduce a social layer they weren't participating in, so the reaction is awkward, not ungrateful, just misaligned. But here's the twist most people miss. Quietly confident people usually accept criticism better than praise because criticism feels useful. It gives information. Praise feels vague, emotional, hard to place. And when you already trust yourself, vague approval doesn't add much. Sometimes it even feels suspicious, like, what are you saying that I'm not? If you recognize yourself in any of this, nothing is wrong with you. You don't need to learn how to take a compliment better in the way people usually mean it. You don't need to perform gratitude and suddenly become expressive. Your discomfort is a signal, not a flaw. It tells you that your confidence isn't built on applause, it's built on self-trust. So next time someone gets awkward when you praise them, maybe pause before assuming they lack confidence. And if you're the one deflecting, maybe notice why. Is it distraction, pressure, or simply the fact that you already know who you are with or without the comment? Which one sounded most like you? Or maybe someone you know a little too well. And if you enjoy breaking down the quiet patterns people rarely talk about, stick around. There's a lot more hiding in plain sight.